The most talked about NFL team this offseason is undoubtedly the LA Rams, and that's largely because just months ago they were the St. Louis Rams.
You always have mixed feelings with things like this.
Kurt Warner, one could argue, was the St. Louis Rams' biggest star.
Me personally, my career was in St. Louis. My history's in St. Louis. My legacy's left in St. Louis. So you start to wonder as a player, okay, how do I fit into the mix now that there's no team?
Warner was under center when the St. Louis Rams won their first and only Super Bowl. He was also the ringleader for the greatest show on turf when the St. Louis Rams win 3 consecutive seasons with 500-plus points, an NFL record. In other words, it doesn't get much more St. Louis Rams than Warner. That being said, he understands why the Rams are heading west.
Anytime you're in this business, whether it's as a player or on the outside looking in, is that you realize it is a business. There were obviously some struggles, with putting fans in the seats. And I understand LA because when I was playing in St. Louis, we had a built-in fan base in LA.
And Rams management hopes those fans will be all in on the new team. The Rams' new stadium in Inglewood, California is a 300-acre, $2.6 billion marvel. When completed, the Rams' new home will be the NFL's largest and most expensive stadium.
My hope is just that they support it this time. That you make this move, and what would be really disappointing is if you take it from St. Louis and you take it to LA and they don't support it in LA, and now you're kind of back in that same mold.
LA has the first pick in this year's NFL draft, and many are expecting the new California team to take the University of California's top prospect, Jared Goff. For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrus.